So any students that come to the site, so it's going to be, you just go into sunybroome.awardspring.com, and this is the home screen that you guys come up to. And as students, you'll click on this yellow sign in with your school account, and it'll use your school credentials. So however you sign into the computers at school is how you sign in for the scholarship application. I'm going to sign in as me and just show you the inside of the application. It's a little bit different view. If one of you guys wants to jump on after I show you a couple of things and like start to go through the application, we could kind of like go along together as what a student would see. But this will give you a pretty good look at what I want you guys to see. So from here, this is my admin view, but I'm just going to kind of walk you through the tabs that you guys would see for the application. You're just going to see it in a little bit different view. And it really doesn't take a lot of time to fill out. Have you guys noticed one of the other girls from our office, Erin Merritt, was going to put up specific ads for you guys down in Student Village? Have you noticed those running that it's saying anything about the Second Chance app? No. Well, I can check into that and find out. But when you come in, you're going to see all of this. You're going to see tabs in your application as you go. And there's general information, academic information, your financial information. This is where we ask you a lot of qualification questions. And then there are essay questions. And these are the same in every single application we have. These groups of essays never change. Tell us your short and long-term goals. Explain meaningful community service and volunteer work that you have done or are doing. And then the last essay is why you deserve, you believe you deserve a scholarship. So what I tell most students is when they're filling this out to save every one of these essay answers in a folder on your desktop somewhere and just call it scholarship essays. And then each time you come in to apply for a new round of scholarships, you don't have to recreate the wheel and come up with these essays all over again. You can just grab them. And if you're still doing active community service, you maybe want to update it a little bit, but you don't have to change a whole bunch of information. So it's really great to save these, and it saves you a lot of time, because most of these other questions as you go through the application are just radio buttons or quick, simple answers as you come down through. We do ask that you get one academic letter of recommendation, and that's as simple as asking someone on campus, one of your professors, through email. You put in their first name, last name, and their email, and you ask them to send the recommendation in. They've been doing it for lots of years, so they're aware that lots of students are going to be asking for them, and all you need to do is put in the email information. And then the last piece of the application is a consent to release information. The whole reason that we can give scholarships is because of private support. So we have donors in the community. We have businesses, organizations, places like that that give large dollar amounts back to the school. But we also have a lot of alumni, community friends, and people in the community that just are very philanthropic. They like to give back. They want to help see the students succeed. And so a lot of the scholarships are raised through private support. So with that comes wanting to be able to recognize that you got one of their scholarships and thank them. So a lot of this, there's some follow-up stuff here, and you're consenting that you can have your picture taken, and we can work with you for marketing to let the donors know who you were and, you know, thank them in the right way. And all of this kind of helps us release letting us use your name to thank the donors and do different things in our marketing to the people that we reach out to for the scholarships. So this is about it as far as what you're going to see. You're going to see all these different tabs, and you're just going to go on down through and fill each of these sections out. And when you're done, it's going to tell you that you've completed the application, and it'll show you if you have any follow-up questions. And with the Second Chance application, there's only one follow-up question, and that is to write a biographical summary about yourself, where you're going to tell us in a whole essay struggles that you face, things you've had to overcome, what's going on right now that's making school difficult, and why you believe you might deserve a second chance, or the committee is going to look at that and, you know, review all the information. It's not a long process. It shouldn't take you more than a half hour or so to fill one of these out. but anything that you guys can do to talk to the students around the student village. I'm going to check into the ad because I was pretty sure Aaron was going to run an ad just for you guys to see. But let me just make sure that that got taken care of. The one nice thing about the second chance too, I think I'm going to do, let me just show you guys one other thing here. Let me get a new tab open. If you just come to our main home scholarship page, if you just type in Suny Broome and you come to the main page and you type scholarships up in the search bar. So if you can't remember that link, or if you look back and you were like, where'd she tell us to go? If you just come to the home page and type in scholarships, the second one right here is our entire home page. It's all about our scholarships. And it usually will tell you, so right now it's showing you all the information for second chance. In the spring, we're going to launch our next cycle of scholarships, and there will be hundreds of scholarships that you can apply for. You still only fill out one application, but based on your questions and how you answer them, it pairs you to the scholarships that you're eligible for within that cycle. But here's the link, like if you can't, to help the students out, if they just come to the Suny Broome homepage, type in scholarships and come down here, the very first thing is number one, visit Suny Broome Award Spring. And that takes you right to that screen that I just showed you where you sign in. The nice thing about this page is down at the bottom, it shows you this, at least for right now, for the second chance, this scholarship is pretty healthy with the amount of money that it pays out. And I just want to show you this. This is actually the brochure that if we were on campus and you guys were all coming around visiting us like you normally do, we could stop in our office and pick one of these up. The nice thing about second chance is if you are chosen by the committee, this scholarship will pay you up to 4 semesters or until you graduate, whichever comes first. And it's the only scholarship that's based on performance. So right here on this thing, you've got full-time, 15 or more credits, full-time 12 to 14, or part-time as little as 6 to 11 credits, which is nice because a lot of students that are part-time, sometimes it's hard for them to qualify for scholarships. So this one's great because it goes all the way down to someone that's only taking 6 credits. But then based on how you perform each semester, and it only looks at that one semester each time, based on how you do, these are the payments of the GPA range where you would fall. And on any of these given charts, on the highest amounts, if you get a 4.0 in any given semester, you also get a $250 bonus. But the scholarship, the one key to this scholarship is that it pays back after you perform. So right now we're trying to encourage students to apply. So any of you guys that apply, anybody in housing that applies, if that student is chosen in January, I do the GPA and review check of everything and look back, and then I let financial aid know what your payout is going to be. So each semester is a different amount based on how you do and based on your credit load. But it's a great scholarship. It's probably one of the highest payout scholarships that we have. And it can carry you through 4 semesters. If this is your first fall semester here at Suny Broome, it'll take you all the way through graduation if you meet the minimum criteria every single semester. So the 2 things you can't do is you can't get a D in any course, and you can't get lower than, I believe, a 2.0. So you have to maintain a 2.0 and you can't get a D or lower. Other than that, once you're accepted, you stay on the program. So this is just the brochure where if anybody wanted additional information, they could come look at it. And we do have these in our office. I mean, once campus reopens to the point that we can come back from being remote, there is going to be one person in our office every day, we're hoping. So someone could stop by and get some of this information in paper form if they wanted it. So that's about it. I mean, other than keeping an eye on this website, this is where you'll come to see updated information. Oh, hold on a sec. Let me get out of here. This is just the brochure. Coming here at any point, our second round of scholarships are going to start in January, and we'll have closed circuit ads coming through your guys' TVs again. And all the new information with the deadlines and everything will be up. And you'll usually have from January till about, I think we give the students 6 to 8 weeks to apply during that cycle. And again, it's the same application. You come here, you do have to refill out an application each semester for scholarships that you want to be considered for. But that's about it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. If you can just get the students to the sunybroome.award spring site, if they're interested in trying to apply, they can reach out to us anytime with questions, and we can help walk people through. We typically have had a help desk right in our office for students to come sit down with us if they don't understand a question. But if somebody has questions, I can get on the phone and walk them through, a difficult spot in their application if they needed it. But once you get in, it's pretty self-intuitive. It goes pretty quickly. So that's all I have for you guys. We're hoping that you guys will go in and take a look and apply, and encourage any of your fellow housing students to apply. And we usually have to keep, I think it's 30 plus students on the scholarship at all times. So like right now, we have a lot of students that came off in May, and we're looking to fill that bucket again with a whole new cohort for fall. So we're usually looking for quite a few students to be accepted to the program. So if you guys don't have questions for me, that was about all I had. I just wanted to give you a chance to see it and encourage you to apply.